Dillion, what are you doing?
Welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Tonight we have a great video for you because we are going to be talking about, again, the Tiger King. Because y'all, every day is some new tea, and I'll be seeing that y'all actually like the Tiger King videos. Y'all watch the Tiger King videos. We also got a lot of haters on the Tiger King videos. Bring it, sis. All right, bring it, Miss Mamas. So Dillion Passage, which is Joe Exotic's current husband, did an interview with Andy Cohen, and he was spilling all types of tea. So we have to get into it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and let's get straight into the video. Dillion Passage, Joe Exotic's current husband, did an interview with Andy Cohen. If you don't know who these people are, take your ass to Netflix and watch the Tiger King documentary. It's a really good documentary, really juicy, very dramatic, a lot of sensationalism, and I really loved it. It was very entertaining, hence why I've done now 3 videos on it. But Dillion is the husband of Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic is the main character of Tiger King. I think Dillion is Joe Exotic's 4th husband, and I think his other 2 husbands were in a throuple. It's so confusing. Y'all just gonna have to watch the movie on Netflix. So go ahead and go watch that, and then if you haven't already, come back here. But y'all, okay, so he did the interview with Andy Cohen. So I am not going to cut up the interview and put everything that I talk about and insert it into this video, but I will leave the link to the whole entire interview with Andy Cohen in the description box below. But I just wanted to come on here and break down a couple of the highlights of everything that Dillion Passage had to say about the Netflix documentary, about his relationship with Joe Exotic, and everything that's been going on since taping stopped with the documentary. I wanted to get into how they met. So Dillion Passage and Joe Exotic actually met on, get this, Grindr, honey. They met on Grindr. If you don't know what Grindr is, it's a gay dating app. Okay, you can go to the app store right now, go download it, and then somebody follow me on Instagram. He not cute. But anyways, yeah, so you can download it in the App Store right now if you wanted to. I never had a Grindr, but I mean, I'm sure it's like any other dating app. So yes, juicy, right? They met on Grindr, and this was only, I believe, 2 months after the death of Travis, okay? So if you don't know who Travis is actually the ex-husband of Joe Exotic who committed suicide on tape, okay? They actually show his suicide on the Netflix documentary. Now, the camera wasn't really on him, but it was on another guy, and you could see the guy's reaction to Travis killing himself. It's crazy, y'all. Like, the shit is insane. Oh my God. I felt like that was the most chilling part of the documentary. That and the bitch getting her arm eat off. But anyways, yes. So Travis ended up committing suicide. I don't know if it was by accident. I don't know if it was done on purpose, but he ended up killing himself. They ended up having a funeral. And then shortly after, a month or 2 after, Joe Exotic is chilling on Grindr or whatever, trying to find his next victim. Okay, and I only say victim because Travis and his other husbands have come out and admitted to the fact that they actually are not gay and that they were just with him for the glitz and glamour of it all, okay? One of the husbands, the one with no teeth, okay, apparently he has teeth right now. I'm actually gonna insert a picture right here of the guy. Now he has teeth. Okay, so shout out to him. But during the whole movie, he didn't have no teeth, y'all. Like, honey, it was just gone. Okay, the meth ate his shit up. But he basically explained how he was basically with Joe Exotic for the money, for the guns, for the meth, for the weed, for the action. And he used the cats and the tigers and the lions to lure people in, to get these people to kind of fall in line and do what he wanted them to do. That was kind of like a theme throughout the whole movie, where all of these people, these crazy cat people, would use these big lions and tigers and bears to get people to do what they wanted. And it just shows you how gullible and naive people really are, okay? They'll wave money in your face, they'll wave weed and drugs in your face, they'll wave big cats in your face, and then all of a sudden you've been manipulated to do something that you really weren't even comfortable doing in the first place. So yes, they met on Grindr only 2 months after his husband committed suicide, okay? And his other husband left him for the receptionist that worked at the zoo. Crazy, right? But I just find that to be a little weird, how you're already on a dating app and your husband just died. Like, I don't even know how I feel about that. That shit is weird. That shit is off. It's it's kind of grimy. Like, and I keep coming to y'all with receipts about this Joe Exotic guy, but y'all still talking about some free Joe. Even in last video when I told y'all that he don't see no problem with white people saying the N-word. All right, so Dillion also went on to say that they decided to get married after only 2 weeks of talking to each other, okay? They met on Grindr, and after 2 weeks, Joe was like, oh my God, we should get married. And Dillion was like, oh my God, okay. And I'm like, Dillion, what the hell is going on in your life to where you just feel like this is the man that you need to be with for the rest of your life only after dating for 2 weeks? Who does that? Miss Joe Exotica does it, honey. I was thinking to myself, why would he decide to get married? Well, turns to find out in the interview with Andy Cohen, he revealed that he was actually addicted to narcotics. I don't think he was really specific in what drug it was, but I'm assuming it's some type of pill. And so he revealed that he was an addict. And since meeting Joe and since being a part of this whole Tiger King saga, he has been sober or clean and really doesn't do drugs anymore. Moving right along. If you don't know already, Joe Exotic is in jail. He's been sentenced to 22 years in prison for breeding animals illegally for his own financial gain. And he also was found guilty on putting out a hit and paying a guy to kill, okay, Miss Carole Baskin, who was like his arch nemesis, okay? They were enemies. They didn't like each other. They had a beef, okay? These two hoes were going back and forth the whole time for 5 years. And I was just like, oh my God, somebody shoot me in the head, because I'm sick of Miss Carole and Miss Exotica because they keep getting into it. Like, it was a whole mess. I guess the jury and the judge and everybody else thought that he was trying to kill Miss Carole Baskin because Carole Baskin had been on his case for a really long damn time. He was sentenced to prison, and while in prison, Dillion dropped some tea. He said that Mr. Exotica was actually moved to a different facility. I don't know if he was moved to a whole different prison or if he's been isolated into his own little section or something like that. But he said that he has been moved to a different facility due to the COVID-19 crisis, okay? Due to the coronavirus and due to, you know, fear of contracting the virus. I guess they had to move him into his own little special situation. And then to top it all off, he did reveal that Joe Exotic, okay, the Tiger King, has actually not even watched the documentary. Now, from my understanding of how prisons work, it seems like they do have access to television and movies. I've actually seen now, I think I saw on The Real today, that they actually like let these prisoners, like, you know, play video games and read books and magazines and stuff like that. And of course they can email and phone call and stuff. So they can do a lot of stuff in prison, okay? It's seeming like more and more as time goes by, prison seems more like a day camp, okay, a summer camp, than it does a prison. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But he revealed that Mr. Exotica has not seen the documentary, but he has been receiving a ton of emails from a bunch of different fans saying hashtag free Joe, you should be out of jail, you were set up, this, that, and the third. Do I feel like Joe should be sentenced to 22 years in prison? Absolutely not. But at the same time, he ain't my Tiger King. Okay, like I said in the last video, he could go to the trash can, because any white person that has the urge to say the N-word is just weird and off to me, okay? So, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know about how you feel about the Tiger King and everything that we talked about. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget to create a great day. Bye.